Today I have with me Jason Grindle. He's one of the senior investment officers at TriStar Trust. And I'm actually going to be asking Jason what he has been thinking about lately. So Jason, what have you been thinking about lately?
Well, thanks, Pavel. I've been thinking about the markets a little bit, and the differences of, the economy and what's going on out there and the prices of the markets. What are your thoughts on that?
That's a great point. Yesterday was a pretty tough yesterday, it being Thursday, when the market dropped some 1,800 points. I'm talking about the Dow Jones. And I'm curious what the driver is. I have an opinion, but I wonder what you think.
I think some of it is, the discord that we have between technology stocks, so, in a lot of cases compared to, value stocks. So that growth side versus value side is a big differentiator in this market so far.
So do you feel that value is coming back? Because the growth stocks were pretty strong even during the significant drop in the markets early on this year.
So I think, value will have its day to shine again. The technology stocks really held their own through the first part of the year and through this because, we're all using technology as we are today. And that's really helped build that price volume. But, we did see the NASDAQ hit its all-time high just a few days ago, and we're still in a pretty serious economic situation. And so I don't know that can continue on the way it is before real value stocks have to catch up.
Do you feel, one of the reasons why the market dropped as much as it did yesterday, a lot of the press is talking about the COVID outbreak, basically talking about the second wave. Do you think that that's the case, or do you think that there are other elements that are driving the drop? And what do you see as far as the future?
I think it's probably some of both. I think some of it is the fact of, there is some fear that we may be a little ahead of ourselves in returning to, normal as business is going to be quickly. But I think also, we have to be mindful of the fact that there's still a lot of people that are unemployed. There's still a lot of unknowns that are out there, to drive that. So I think, it's a combination of probably both, and I think stocks got a little expensive so far.
Do you have any theories going back to the value versus growth and the growth stocks outperforming value, especially in March? Do you have any theories as to why that happened? It seems somewhat counterintuitive, other than the fact how much we're using technology.
Well, I think it really is just the technology, the handful of stocks between, Microsoft, Alphabet, Facebook, Amazon, these are all companies that really drove that market, in technology stocks. And so, we're using those more and more. I mean, people were shopping on Amazon more. They were, using their technology products more, so that did really drive that, where we were shutting down a lot of these value type companies, or we're having hurt earnings. But at the same time, valuations get a little ahead of themselves as the markets go.
Okay. All right. So do you have any other parting thoughts that you want to share with our audience?
I think, this is why we diversify. We have value stocks, we have growth stocks, for the fact that we don't know what will happen in the future, and all we can do is continue to invest. I think, relatively speaking, there's still some really good spots to be able to invest your money, in the markets, as some of those valuations are really cheap for some stocks and they're expensive for others, but being able to put your money to work is still the best time to do it. We're still at a discount compared to where we were even 3 or 4 months ago. Our price, our price to earnings is kind of unknown because nobody knows what the earnings side of it is right now. But, believing that the market is forward looking, not rear looking.
Right. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time today, Jason. And thank for everybody for listening.
Thank you.